who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. And that's gone loose. Anguissa engages and forces him off the ball. That is a great pick out.
That's going in strongly.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Kukçu. This is Kavetsi. He's gone for goal. Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Can he get on the end of this? Demiral. Oh, terrible pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kukçu. Oh, he's bustling through here. Goes for a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
And now they can clear their lines. Cameroon have the chance to go the other way. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Aboubakar, crossed into the middle.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Yilmaz. Yilmaz goes steaming forward. That's an imaginative pass. Chips it through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Aboubakar. Cameroon are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Yilmaz. Nice physical challenge. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Turkey look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long...
Yilmaz! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And Cham. He's a sharp little ball here. Kukçu. Karazor. Not the most accurate pass. Akgun. Kukçu. Passes short and sharp. Has a look and plays it forward. Demiral gets over and intercepts. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Unal. Pass somewhat off target. Kukçu. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Demiral concedes a free kick for that. And he's forced to go back. Nicely shaped cross. Tries from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Cameroon really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Now that's well seen too. Thinks one through. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Yilmaz, muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's a Boubacar. Kukçu. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that could set him on his way. Akçiçek. Akgun. He's going to be disappointed with that. And Yilmaz.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Probing pass. Plays it in low. And that was very necessary. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 10.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That's good vision. That's a shade optimistic. Wu calmly anticipates. This might spell danger. He's cut it out. That's a sharp pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the ball's come loose here. Cameroon, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Kaveci. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
À leur place, le numéro 17. Le numéro 3. Changement en cours.
Turkey appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Back into the middle. El Mali. Akçakolu. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Threads one in. Oh, super find. Goes down, but nothing given. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. El Mali. Yilmaz might just make this. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Tries to play it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Abtokolu. Quality ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yildiz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Cameroon perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's in a great position. And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. Abtokolu.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gets a good foot in there.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Well read, nice interception. Great vision. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Carazor.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Good ball, good take. Chance! Mighty close.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a cute ball. Great defending, strong and determined.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 5. Changement.
Out towards the flank. Shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Can he get it through? This looks promising. Pinches it off him. 5 minutes left on the clock. They'll have one final crack at it. Decent progress down the left. And he's whipped it across.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's been cut out, well played.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. Now who's going to be first to this? And he's intervened well there. Now it's Goulet. Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is as far as it goes. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Aktokolu. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think a lot's going to depend on how much of a creative role this fella Arda Güler can play here, Peter. He's never one to shy away from getting on the ball. He has wonderful courage, and he's the go-to guy in this team. And it's always lovely when you're in a team and you know somebody is always looking to get on the ball. So his availability will be key.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And he was quick to react. Aktokolu is onto it in a flash. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And that's put paid to a promising move. Tolo. Shot could be on. Chance! There it is! And it's Cameroon who take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's played it back. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That is good strength.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cameroon are looking to go forward now. Oh, Red, nice interception. Played out to the left flank. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passes. Goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Tolo. Nicely weighted ball. Demiral makes the interception. And it's Arda Güler. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, sweet feet. And that was very necessary.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Anguissa gets a foot in here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Kökçü. And here's Güler. He's shifting through the gears here. Güler! It's in! Turkey are back in business. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Turkey grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Anguissa. Hudson Chan. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Yilmaz. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Carazor. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. It could be in here. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Bayindir, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Arda Güler. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
He is through here. Oh, it's come loose.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Aktoglu! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. This possibly the last play of the half. Cleared away. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Chers spectateurs, permettez-moi de vous signaler que des informations sur le trafic viennent de s'afficher sur l'écran géant. Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 11, le numéro 10.
Turkey gets the second half started.
Le numéro 20.
El Mali, great vision. Aktoglu is in a really good position out wide. That is lovely. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's in a great position here. Great chance! He scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Cameroon go into the lead. Real chance here. Shoots! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Driving on and making good progress. Yilmaz, can he finish? Goal! Turkey! comeback is complete. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 22.
We have got changes here from both sides,
Le
in
numéro
fact.
17. Attention,
Well, this is what we've been
changement.
waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Akun, he's got away, tries a shot! That's going to go a long way. Yilmaz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's in on goal. He's beaten the last man. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro
Games
8.
hinge on moments
Pour le
like this.
remplacer, le numéro 26. Changement.
Terrific save by Bayindir! And he's missed altogether.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Cameroon really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's run loose here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Kavetsi. He's having a go. It's bounced back off the post.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Turkey appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Just eases him off the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ball swung in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Akun. Topchu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Yilmaz. Driving through the middle. And a chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared without complication. Tulu. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Cameroon really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Yildiz. Oh, that's a key interception. Could be
Il y
danger
aura
here.
4 minutes de temps additionnel.
4 extra minutes added on. Well, that is one way to stop him. Has crossed into the middle. Sticks it away! They have stolen level at the last!
But pour l'équipe du Cameroun, le numéro 7.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Çalhanoğlu! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it...
And that's it. Cameroon played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think a lot's going to depend on how much of a creative role this fella Arda Güler can play here, Peter. He's never one to shy away from getting on the ball. He has wonderful courage. And he's the go-to guy in this team. And it's always lovely when you're in a team and you know somebody is always looking to get on the ball. So his availability will be key.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Yilmaz. He's gone for goal! Great effort, but no way through.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, that's a fine interception. He is starved of space and time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that was very necessary. Now it's Aboubakar. Now it's Ncham. Oh, that's fabulous. The ball has bounced loose now. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
This looks promising. Oh, important interception. It's Aboubakar! No, not quite.
Cameroon really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Aboubakar looking to penetrate opposition lines, and he's being shifted off it. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Aboubakar is herring after that one. Kukçu, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good vision. And now they can clear their lines. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Turkey trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Not the most accurate pass. Muldur. And it's Arda Güler. Yilmaz is onto this. He's had it taken off him. Kukçu gets over and intercepts. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nicely shaped ball. And he welcomes it in. Shot, surely! Goal! And it's Cameroon who take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Probing pass. Chips it through.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Anguissa does really well there, strong defending. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's a cute ball. He's going for goal! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Quality ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Out of play for a throw. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Cameroon have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. Cameroon carrying a one-goal lead. Muldur. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Nicely worked. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Higuain! And one more try! And he's heaved it away. Cameroon come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Knocks it out wide. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He has found a way through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. That has been cut short.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And he was quick to react. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Spread neatly. Oh, that's a key interception. Cameroon perhaps contemplating their next change here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Turkey have it back and can go again. Demiral. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Searching pass he's played there. Floated through. That's the keeper's ball. Turkey do have a chance to counter here. That is a great pick out. Kukçu. Well, that is one way to stop him. A heavy challenge. Passing nice and neat. And the finish! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 4. À leur place.
Surely now!
Le numéro 15.
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Changement en cours.
Great vision. Yeah, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this?
Cameroon couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Shot at goal! He scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card. Takes a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's been drilled in. He can get that clear. Aydin. Threads one in. Akaydin deals with that comfortably. Yildiz. And now the breakaway. He's found the way through. Great chance! And yes, it's there! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Turkey give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. And the shot! Oh, that's a waste. And the number on the board is 3. Yilmaz. And that is that. Cameroon proudly puff out